That sound is so disgusting.
I know.
It's like
secretly, I
crunchy.
love it a little bit.
I do. It's like crunchy honey. Like I'm trying to figure out like what the hell is the honey like going over glass, broken glass? Like
I
what's
can tell
going
you,
on?
if you were making that noise like sitting next to me, I would be furious.
No, most people would. I would agree. Like most people would definitely lose their shit. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised I don't get more complaints about that being out on YouTube. Actually, so
I'm surprised too. I guess because it's the intro, people are like, "All right."
is it? Oh, I love the sound of great breaking glass. Rabbits. Like that's one of my favorite sounds. Actually, it's to me, it's very settling and soothing. It calms the savage bear. Yes. Did this
That's such a great thing. You're like, you know what I love? The sound of breaking glass.
It just makes I do. There's a song. I love the sound of breaking glass. Well, actually, I actually do. I think I've told this story on YouTube once before. Like I would like if I got really frustrated, like I was a single parent at the time, working like two jobs and trying to go to college, and I would come home and be so frustrated some days, and I would sit in my bathroom on the sink and lob bottles over the shower rod into the tub to hear the sound. Yeah, and then have to clean it all up. Yep.
Did that
Yeah.
ever go down the pipes?
No, I had to stop her in, and then I would clean it all up with the dustpan and everything. And to me, it was like better than like causing damage anywhere. But like that was my mini therapy session to myself. I know it sounds weird, but it worked.
No, because I like to hit. I like to hit my couch with a wiffle ball bat when I get real frustrated.
Okay, that's very Jersey, by the way. Grabbing a bat, like that's very Jersey. Like okay.
It's very satisfying to beat the shit out of it.
Well, I should move a piece of furniture into the garage and hit it with a bat. Do not tell Claire about breaking neon tubes. No, they weren't neon tubes. It was just like, bottles, jars, how glassware breaks or something breaks and you have the pieces, and I would just like throw it all. And then I would clean it up. And every time I was cleaning it up, I'm going, this is so stupid. Like, you're just making work for yourself.
But it's not stupid. It's therapy. I mean, people started a whole business under that concept. The smash rooms.
Oh, there is. And I have one down the street, and I went there with my brother, and it was epic. I got to destroy a TV. Like, it was, I got to put an axe through a TV. It was awesome. Yes, you get to take a bat to the whole room. It's great. They put vases in there. There's chairs, tables, there's stuff it's amazing.
Yeah, so see, it's a quality plan.
And you don't have to clean it up.
Yeah, even better.
Yep. That is like a whole group. Like somebody bought some dilapidated like little houses in a row. And they were small, and they turned one into a breaking house with several rooms in it. One they gutted and turned into one of those learn how to throw an axe, like at a Target, and they give you lessons and everything. That was amazing. And the other one is one of those lock you in challenges where you got clues and they lock you in there and you can't get out until you find the key.
The escape room.
Escape room. Only it's an escape multiple rooms. Like they lock you in the second floor of the house with all the clues and you can't get out until you find them all. You get the key to come back down the stairs to get out of the building. Like you're
Well,
locked
isn't
in.
there a time limit on it? Because whenever I've done them, there's been a time limit.
You get to buy it by time limit. You buy a package and a bunch of you can go and it's like they rent it out. Yeah, it's really cool. And they're
Actually
always
is cool.
different. You have to order ahead of time because they're all different packages and stuff like that. So you reserve it. Like it's really cool.
Mike, I feel like, I don't know.
Oh, did I ever go to a glass eat? No, but you know what? I did see it in a movie and I forget what it was. It was a horror movie and the guy was eating glass and he was just like laughing and eating the glass and his mouth was all bleeding and it was getting all disgusting. Like, and I did not like it near the microphone. I don't like glass eating. Just glass breaking. The sound of glass eating is a little much for me. How about you, JuJu? Like, not me.
No, don't put that in your mouth. I would be very upset if I saw someone with glass in their mouth.
Oh.
Although I had a chip the other day, and have you ever had the chip get like wedged in your throat and it like slices your esophagus the whole way down?
Oh, I do hate that when you get a sharp one and it's rough on the back of your throat like that. But what's worse is you ever get one like caught in a gap of your tooth. Like I have like a little bit of a gap here and there. I had braces when I was younger and they had to take them off for surgery. And so I have this one area where there's a little bit of a space. And I actually got a potato chip stuck in there. It hurt like hell. It was, I could take some pain, but I got to tell you, that was one of the most uncomfortable, painful things for me. Like I couldn't leave it alone. It was
Well,
bleeding
didn't you
me.
just floss?
Yeah, I know because you couldn't get the floss in there. The chip was actually filled the whole space sideways, like it was on. It was just stuck in there as if you slid it in, like as if you were trying to fill a space between two cracks. That's how the potato chip went sideways, like right in there. And it was like bigger than the space too, so it was like hanging out, and I was trying to grab it and pull it. I had to get tweezers. I ended up using a pick. Like I did actually floss, but I didn't floss with floss. I flossed with a pick. I
With a water pick?
No, the sharp pick, like the dentist tool.
A dental pick.
Yeah, my dentist gave me a dental pick because of how my tooth was, and flossing was not actually good for me. So like he actually gave me a dental pick. And so I was using the pick to try to get it out. And of course it's pointy and I stabbed my gum and then it was bleeding even more. It was a whole mess, JuJu. It was terrible. It was terrible. But I know, how did you get the chip to stop scratching on your throat? Did it just scratch until it was all the way down? Like,
I just swallowed really hard until it went all the way down.
Oh, you didn't do water or like something creamy?
I did have water, but I mean, it was still jammed into the side of my esophagus.
Oh, what a gross conversation we're having right now.
I know.
Like I'm tempted to ask the chat. I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but okay, chat, here we go. I mean, what's the worst thing you got stuck in your throat? Like, go ahead. Or your mouth, or your teeth. Like, giggity. Like, go on, go for it.
Wait, speaking of teeth, let me tell you what happened to me this week, because this is weird. But then in hindsight, I'm like, this has happened to me before. I'm at the store. A stranger walks up to me and says, "Hey, are your teeth naturally that straight, or did you have work done?"
But that's actually a compliment. It's a backhanded compliment, but it's a compliment,
Well, it took me off guard because I'm like, what? Why? Someone walks up to you. That's not what you think they're going to ask you. And after I answered, he goes, "Oh, okay," and then walked away.
Damn, but I understand that because teeth are one of the most self-conscious things that we all have as humans. I think I know myself. I have one tooth that goes backwards a little bit, in a little, and that's the gap I'm talking about. Like I got from the braces, because when you get braces, your teeth start to move. They get loose, right? And if they get taken off too soon,
they
they're
move
loose.
back.
Right. So I'm under anesthesia, can't go to the dentist for a year because that's when I had my back surgery. And so the tooth kind of fell back a little bit, and it's like that. And there's like not room to pull it forward. So I just left it alone. And so I am self-conscious when I smile. Like when I laugh, I don't care because I'm in the middle of a laugh. But for a camera or anything, I never open my mouth. Nope.
Really?
Really, I'm very self-conscious about it. And I'm a pretty confident person, but I have to tell you, when it comes to teeth, nope, 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 nope. I'm not.
Maybe that's why. Because then I was telling like these 3 guys that I've been working with, and one of them goes, "I've been wondering that." I was like,
well, they
all
just
right, why
think
is everybody thinking about my teeth? Let's back off.
because you probably have an amazing smile, and people do notice really nice teeth. Why do you think all the celebrities pay so much money to get all their teeth done all the time? It's big business. Whitening, straightening, even filing them down evening, You go to get a job as a celebrity and they judge you on your teeth. I kid you not.
Yeah, they all have, what are those called? Veneers.
They all have veneers. Like, I get your whole if I won the lottery and it was I might get my whole mouth done just to see what it's like to I would, just to see what it's like to smile with no hesitation. Not my smirky smile, not my Elvis smile, but a real, like, I don't give a shit, just smile out to the world kind of smile. I would like to know what that's like. I would like one picture of me like that before I die. Hey Rev, how you doing? Hey Lucky. Hello everybody else in chat that was here. Here's one. Fish Nerd said he once swallowed an ice cube, downing the boiling water to take care of it. So I would imagine. What do you mean? You drank boiling water?
Yeah.
To get? Oh my God!
No, he's being dramatic.
He's being nefarious. Damn it! Hey Grace, everybody. Who is Boopity? Hello, Boop TV. Whoever you are, but Boop is cool. If you're a Mallory Boop, welcome. If you're any other kind of boop, I got my eyes on you.
Boop is a great name.
It is a great name. Booping is required at the asylum. Boopity, who are you? If you figure it out, let me know. But it's nice to have so many people here when we're doing nothing. Hey, Rick. Thanks for the ordering, and thank you for feeding them. We have to keep them well fed. They tend to go looking for Milky if you don't keep the otters fed over here. No drop bears, Rev. You drop bears, and I'm going to sick them out on you. I'm telling you. Not those kind of bears. Like, any other kind of bear. It's cool. Yay, I am Mallory. I'm still under Arnold's YouTube. Yay! Congratulations, Valerie. Did you actually take his YouTube? That's sweet revenge. By the way, Arnold took Mallory's YouTube from her in the asylum the other night. It's been kind of funny over there. But that's what she's talking about in the chat. Well, congratulations there, Mallory. Congratulations. Yeah. Boop away. Boop away, Boop Queen. Boop away. The king is dead and the queen reigns again. I can't keep it straight over there, JuJu. Hi, Charlotte. I had a wild bunny rabbit hop close to me, like 2 feet away, and it was so cute. That sounds adorable. Have you had any backyard adventures?
Yes, I have. The coons are back. Raccoons are back.
Ooh,
they're back and they're handsy as ever.
What? What do you mean handsy? What did they do?
I mean, they like to touch me, and
they touch you. They actually like, I know that one was rubbing your leg, and you went inside, and it tried to come with you because it thought, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But
let me tell you about this. Let me tell you. No, I was chilling out there the other night, not too long ago. I was actually chatting with someone, and I just feel a little hand on my leg. So I naturally scream. And the person I was talking to pauses for maybe half a second, then carries on with her conversation. And I was like, did you not just hear me scream? And they go, yeah, but it was really a mouse in the house kind of scream. So I figured you were fine. But I screamed enough. The raccoon ran one way, I ran the other. And now we've decided that we're just going to coexist back there. But I did set the boundaries at stop touching me. So they can hang out, they can do their thing.
Do they cooperate though? Do they have like a leader that you have to negotiate with?
You know what? They send in the young ones. The young ones are more handsy than the older ones. But if I get to them before they get too close to me, then they're like, "All right, we won't touch you, lunatic." Like I can tell they're like very irritated by my squawking at them. They're like, "Listen, we just want a snack," but I refuse to feed them.
All right, so you're not feeding them, and they're not allowed to touch you. Why? What is the benefit to them? Like now, like how is this a reciprocal relationship? Like
because I have a water feature in my backyard, and they like to play in it.
Oh, so they come and play in it and take a bath?
Okay. Yeah, and then they're like, listen, this lady's got great garbage. They like to get in my trash cans. And they do leave stuff on my like patio. So
is it still garbage again?
Like it is garbage they leave, but I like to think that they picked it out especially for me.
I think they're showing you the neighbor's garbage. Like they're spreading rumors around like the neighborhood, like showing you the neighbor's garbage.
You know what I think happened? I think whatever lady was feeding them, who I think was like a middle-aged white woman, that's why they come to my house. I think she was like, "Oh, I've made a terrible mistake because all of the critters in the neighborhood moved to her yard." So I think she stopped feeding them, and that's why they're out and about now.
Maybe, and now they're showing you her garbage to tell on you, or are they showing you her garbage to show you what snacks they want?
I don't, because it used to be threatened. Remember when they left a razor in the yard? Like a big razor. And they left like a pooper scooper for a cat.
I'll show a pooper scooper for a cat.
Yeah, like you know the scoopers for cats. Yeah, I know. There's one of those laying out there, and I'm like, well, that's not from my house.
Rodent and renamed your backyard.
Trash Panda Water Park. That's a good name. It is.
Yeah.
Is their raccoon poo really toxic?
I'm sure as long as you don't eat it, you don't have to worry about it. Like, no, I don't think so. Well, they do eat a lot of garbage, and they are prone to parasites. Like all animal poop is somewhat toxic to you.
Well, they don't mass quantity, on the patio, though.
Right, and they're like they go in the yard where it would get eaten by the worms and stuff and the bugs, and you know.
Yeah. Do possums eat raccoon poop? I mean,
I don't think possums eat poop, actually. I don't. There aren't that many animals that actually eat. Well, you know how dogs will sometimes eat their own, but usually that's like some kind of disorder that they have, you know.
Well, and rats like are attracted to yards with dogs because they eat the dog poop.
Right. Well, rats eat all kinds of poop. Rats are not very discriminative of what they eat. Like that's why they are so many of them, and you can't get rid of them. And they will be here as long, and cockroaches too. They will be here when there's nothing left. There will be
after the nuclear winter.
And there will be cockroaches and rats. Yes, there will. There will be the first things that come back. You know.
Don't touch poop is good life advice.
This is you're lucky. Thank you, because that's just like words to live by. Exactly. And don't marry a shit eater.
Unless they have a shit-eating grin.
unless of course you're into that thing, and I still recommend you keep them on the side. Don't marry that ass. Like no, it's not worth it. Okay. Anyway, raccoon feces are very dangerous to touch or breathe. They carry disease that can be contracted by our pets and even by us. Yes, and the same could be said for birds. As a matter of fact, especially pigeons, seagulls.
Do you think they're trying to infect me? Or love me?
Yeah, they're going. Okay, maybe the raccoons are bored and they want to make you part of the hive.
That could be. Maybe they just want some food. That's what I think it's about.
you know what usually is, food is the universal language of acceptance. You can bribe with food, you can soothe with food, you could like make deals with food. Like, come on, like
They
food.
they have not come up on my deck since then. Since the last time when the guy was banging on the door.
Do you have
But
a sign on there that says no food on deck?
no, I
Hmm.
don't have. I don't
Hmm.
know why he did. Well, I screamed and I did run inside after he touched me. But they've touched me since then, and I just don't like it. I did listen, raccoons of the world, if you happen to be tuning in to this stream, just keep your hands to yourself, okay?
Yeah, but Craven thinks they want to join your scooter too. Stop gonna say that. I
First
cannot.
of all, first of all, everyone, speaking of the scooter toot, I have new scooter
Oh
goals,
god. Oh god.
and I took a picture for you all because I saw it was like a little scooter truck. Like it had a little bed on it.
Are you gonna share it? Can you display it or send it to me so I can display it? I'll put it up for them.
Wait, let me.
I don't know. Birds are just flying cameras, according to some of the internet. I know rabbits, right? Like there's a whole conspiracy about like they're just robots. Yeah, I'm not even going to pick up rabbit poop. I mean, not rabbit poop, raccoon poop. Rabbit poop is actually because they eat, grass and stuff, and plant matter is actually good for the yard. I leave that there. Also, it's like little tiny little pellets. But I've never seen raccoon poop in my yard, and I know they
I
have.
have never picked up poop from my yard, like,
Do they
or
poop in your
noticed it.
yard near the water park? I would think they don't poop where they play, but who knows?
Well, I mean, there's the patio, and then like the back part of my yard is grass, so they might back there, but no one ever walks in the grass.
Mm, I know, gross. Hey, Mousy, nice to see you. I hope you had a good day.
Okay, let me wait a sec. I'm looking for my scooter to goal pictures. I take a lot of garbage pictures, everyone. That's what we're learning.
Hmm. Okay, let's see. Oh. Chinchillas eat their own. Do they, Wrecker? No, they're so soft. Do you think that's what makes their fur so soft? Wrecker says that they eat their own poop.
No, they have more fur follicles per square inch than any other animal. That's what makes them so soft.
Oh, so that's the reason. Okay. I am going to share your picture. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the best picture, but
I'm gonna try to it's hard if I make it bigger, it makes the sky and all bigger, and it doesn't actually make the truck bigger. Like I'm trying to get it. But I am. I'll get it the best I can. Let's just let's
Charlotte, I
just
would
add
not
it.
eat poop for the best hair in the world.
Can
Look
you
at
guys
that.
see? Yeah, let me take records picture thing down. Look at that little blue truck there. That's what she's talking about. I'm trying very hard. Oh wait, I can try to make it bigger this way by pulling it up. Um ah nope, that's not good.
No, page
Eh,
down.
Oh, page down and I'll find it. Yeah. Well, fuck Google. Do you see what Google's doing to me here? Okay, and then I try to page down and it's like, nope.
Page over.
Okay, if you got bingo, clear bear cannot tech. Okay, there we go.
But look at
Okay.
that cute little scooter.
It is cute. And that's the best I could get for you guys. That's her new idea of a cute little scooter.
That guy pulled out in front of me, and I was like, "What's going on?" And I was
Hey,
like, "I
Tree.
want one of those so much,
Yeah.
so much."
Yep.
Like if
Oh,
I was
thank.
hanging out with you and I owned one of those, I would be like, "Do you need me to go to the store? I'll go to the store for you right now."
Aw, thank you for the poop, Grace, in the sticker. Your contributions are very well. You know, you can answer the sticker now on, like, this is neat. When
I
did
did
that
not know that.
happen? Well, nobody's telling me. Did you know you could do that, Grace? I could actually reply to you, and people are actually thumbs up in your poop. This is like amazing. Now I just want to make sure that I can put it up. Can I put it up on the thing? Where is it? Where's your poop? Oh,
I don't know what you're doing. I'm over in Scooter World.
yeah. No, look, she sent a sticker message with the word, right? And when you put it up, it says you can actually thumbs up it. Like people are posting it, right? And you can actually make messages on it because Shill and I both just thanked her, like right on it. It's like so cool. I didn't know about that. Did you guys know about that? I
Nope.
didn't know about that. But anyway, your scooter looks, I didn't mean to interrupt your scooter. But
No,
oh,
that's
I'm gonna
okay.
put us in circles. That looks better. I think we can look at it appropriately. But it is a nice color, and it's like got a hatchy. Oh, thank you,
But
Charlotte. Oh wait, Charlotte just did the same thing. No poop from Charlotte. She said no to the poop. Okay, this one's more for you. No to the poop.
thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Charlotte. Thank you very much. That's cool. Thanks, Charlotte. Thank you for contributing to the success of the channel. We will put it to good use. I won't buy poop with it or anything poop affiliated. Just say no to the poop. Why? How did we get on poop? Where's your poop?
Could be because we were warned about
Did
raccoon
I
poop.
did I actually say that, Craven? Did I actually say where's your poop? I do not think I said that. Did I really say that? I was asking Wrecker about the poop with the chinchilla. He said it's because they can't fully digest their own food the first time around. Oh, so they eat it the chinchillas eat it a second time to aid in digestion?
Yeah, but don't cows do that? They just have extra stomachs. Chinchillas evolve. Come on.
Uh-oh. You know what that is, right? If you look at it in the
Oh,
YouTube chat,
shill, for the love
chill.
of.
Chill, I'll give you a thumbs up. And I will thank you, but you're gonna have to deal with the bee. Like the
Can
bee's
I
gonna
thumbs down on? Nope, can't thumbs
it
down on
won't
a
let
freaking
you.
sticker.
You can't, unfortunately, thumbs down. That we will have to write to YouTube about. JuJu. I would complain. You're being you're being you're being segregated again, like you're being
Who,
discriminated
me?
against.
Always. You
Yes,
know
they
what?
won't let
This
you thumbs
happens
down.
when the scooter comes up. People are intimidated by the scooter. I get it.
Uh, I know, but look at all the purple poop emojis you can fit in the back of that scooter. Is that really technically a scooter though?
I don't. It looks like a little scooter truck, doesn't it?
Mm.
I mean, the front looked like a scooter.
And then the back looks like a flatbed with the side rails.
I mean, tell me you don't want to go to a farmer's market in that thing. And then
Lucky he's on it today. The poop will have spoken.
I pulled up behind this guy at a stoplight and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh great, he's turning." So like I'll get to like learn more about this vehicle and him. But
Uh,
he went straight across the intersection and I was like, "Should I follow him?" And then I'm like, "That is creepy and weird. You should not follow him." But I
mm-hmm.
wanted to, everyone.
The Ribbit says it's a scooter trike because it's got the three wheels in the back and one in the front. I agree. It is like a trike. My grandma always called having diarrhea having the scoots.
Oh, trees.
Hey, trees. Thank you for that. Like now, whenever she says scooter toots, you know what I'm going to be thinking? Oh my God, the scooter toot club.
Exact. It's scooter toot goals, Craven. Like our toot needs
Yeah,
this.
it's a
What
good
if we?
question.
That's where we carry our picnic goods.
That's a good question, Juju. Charlotte, see, what could you carry home from a farmer's market on that? Just about anything.
Yeah,
Like,
imagine it filled with oranges. I
or
mean,
potted plants or herbs. Like I get my potted herbs there in like flowers, and I get like fresh vegetables. I get mozzarella in from the Italian guy who makes it fresh.
yeah.
Yeah, and I get like all kinds of jams and honey. We have a lot of people that sell honey there.
See,
Mm.
fresh flowers. Everything would fit in that tiny little scooter toot.
Fish nerd, I'll try to open it. Thank you, Sean. I'll try to open it. We'll see. It's iffy though what I can open and what I can't. Oh no! Oh my god! I did open it, but I don't think
Is
Juju's
it
gonna
poop?
like this.
Is it?
Well,
Is it raccoon
not
paws in poop?
not exactly. Close though. You ready? Like
Is it
just know.
poop on a scooter?
Nope, nope. I don't even think you could guess what this is.
Hey, what's on the chair?
What is on pillows? Wait, what is that on the chair? What happened? What is that on the
What do you
chair?
put on the chair?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out later. I have no idea what that is. I never noticed before. I thought it was just a bunch of pillows. What the hell is on the chair? But anyway, this is what Sean said. Duty Vito's.
Oh no!
It even says flavor explosion. A
You're right. I
flavor
don't like that.
explosion of what? Of what? Like, oh my god, a poop flavor explosion, Sean? This is disgusting. Have you tried them? Poop on the chair. I don't think
Have
so,
you
girl.
tried them? Those aren't real.
Wait, I'm gonna blow up this thing. I have to know what's on the chair. Hold on. I'm making us big for a second. Oh, it's a cat. It's only a cat. Thank you, Rabbits. You are correct. Rabbits had it right. He said
Is
it
it
was a
really
cat.
a cat?
It
I
is a
love
cat.
cats.
It's a cat. It's sitting on my chair. We're gonna have to trade places now so that you can sit with the cat. Hold on, I'll fix it. I'll fix it for us. Like, let me remove the let me put us back over here. But then I will put you with the cat. Here, you can sit with the
Oh,
cat.
you let me snuggle with the cat.
Well, yeah, you like cats, and
I love cat.
this way you're in charge of pooping and scooping. If you get the cuddles, you get the poop.
I have a little robot. Don't worry, cat.
Okay.
I don't scoop anything.
Just take the cat with you when you leave, okay? Like, cause I have a new dog and he don't like cats at all. That's the one thing about him. He's so well behaved. He really is. And I'm like stuck with him now. I can't even complain. Like, they won the battle. This dog lives here every day, 24/7. As much as I protested, but he's really smart and he's really good. He's a really well behaved dog until he sees a cat. And then it's like,
Doesn't
snack time. Yeah, no, he goes right at him. Yeah.
get a cat bidet. I have a cat bidet. It's called the litter robot.
Oh, I
And
want
it's
a bidet.
amazing.
I want a bidet so bad.
Get one. Do it. Hello, Tushy. You can just attach it right on top of your toilet. Listen, there's a lot of poop talk in here.
There's a lot of poop talk going on in here. Like, yes. I'm just it's the same as verbal diarrhea, pretty much. I hope I forget it. Craven, just stop. Like, oh my god. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Oh my god. I can't even like
At this point, I'd almost wish the raccoons would walk in here and start touching me. Like,
I know.
get us off the poop talk.
No rabbits. I don't no longer make my own mozzarella, although I know how. Like, if you have the starter, it's very easy. You can make mozzarella every day of your life. It's that easy. It's just pulling and stretching. It's boiling the curd. Yeah, it's really easy.
What
People
do you
would
do
be
with the
surprised.
whey?
Well, you don't nothing. I don't do anything with it, but like it just mozzarella is really easy to make. But I was trying to remove that.
Oh,
I
now
don't
we're
know.
back to two squares on chairs.
Oh no!
Which I laugh about on occasion.
I'm telling two squares on chairs. Now we're two circle jerks. I don't know. What are we now? Two circle jerks? Like, what's going on? Two circle jerks and one cat. Like, I don't know. Yes, Sleet. It's like saltwater taffy cheese. Actually, you pull it like you do saltwater taffy. That's what makes saltwater taffy chewy. So it doesn't get all hard. It's the pulling and the pulling and the pulling. Milk, thermometer, and vinegar. Mock. That's it. Exactly. Only I cheat a little bit and I get a curd. I get a starter curd from the guy at the market. But I have not made it in years, rabbits. I've gotten quite sedate in my culinary activities of late. Oh, that's almost like a haiku, a rhyming one.
You and me both.
Mm, yes.
Although I was supposed to go to the grocery today, but it didn't because guess what? My kitchen flooded. So that's annoying.
Yep,
All I'm
right,
saying.
Slee? Yeah, that's one thing we're known on the Jersey Shore for in Atlantic City is our taffy. Our taffy is the best. Saltwater taffy.
I'm not a big taffy fan.
You'd like saltwater taffy, I think. I mean,
I mean,
people
I've
who like
had
it love it.
saltwater taffy. It's fine.
Mhm.
I
Eh,
would never seek it out.
It's not something I seek out. Or fudge. We make a lot of fudge. That's like the biggest thing to buy on the boardwalk. If you're getting
But fudge
souvenirs
is
to travel.
fudge. That's like available everywhere.
Yeah, but like fudge is so easy to make.
Yeah. I'm more of a truffle gal if you're getting me chocolates.
Now let's make Parmesan. See you in 4 years, right, rabbits? Although I like mine aged longer than that. Like,
Have you guys ever had the no, I don't want to talk about food either. But
you don't want to talk about. Wait, did you just say you don't want to talk about food?
I don't.
Okay, I'll do
But
my
I
bit.
do want to know, have you ever had the fettuccine alfredo where they make it inside the big thing of Parmesan?
Yes,
I've never had that and I would like that.
they serve it in the big wheel inside the wheel. Yeah, it is freaking phenomenal.
I bet it is.
It's just fancy. Like it doesn't really do much for the fettuccine alfredo. Is still the fettuccine alfredo. You
Yeah,
know.
I mean, you can't really screw up
It's
fettuccine
just the
alfredo.
idea that they put this big hollowed out aged, Parmesan Reggiano, which everybody knows is so expensive. But now you know what to do with the rind. Just like take all the middle and save the outside and impress your guests.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
true.
Yeah. Because that's what you're paying for, using their garbage to impress you. So you pay 3 times as much for the Alfredo dish. Yeah. I think it's clever as hell, actually.
It is clever. I would pay for it once.
And like stuff served in a bread bowl, right? Now, bread is one of the cheapest things to make in a restaurant, but food served in a bread bowl is 3 times more expensive than food served in a regular bowl.
Every
Make that
once in a
make
while,
sense.
when I make onion soup, I go buy bread bowls for it.
I know it would be good, and it's delicious, right? But
You know
everybody's
what?
like,
It is
"Oh,
delicious, but it's a little too much bread. Like you don't need that much bread for your soup, but
no, no, you
it's
don't." And
still fun and delicious.
it's just so they could charge you 3 times more. That's all. That's what it is. This bread is one of the cheapest things you can make.
Well, it's,
I,
it's just a tiny loaf of bread, a bread bowl.
mm. We're doing a good job of not talking about food. We are.
Well, yeah,
We
we've
get
hit a
gold
lot
stars
of
today. We
terrible
we get
subjects today.
we get gold stars today. We've
Someone
had
ask
mouth.
us a question, not about poop or food.
Yeah, everybody. Yes, please. Like, ask us anything. We may or may not answer. After all, this is
That's
nothing.
right.
You may get something. You may get nothing. Like
We reserve
it's
the
a
right to
crapshoot.
veto the answer to any question.
It's a crapshoot, just like the whole conversations we've been having.
I know.
I don't see any question marks yet. You want to do Jeopardy or do you want to do one of the other game shows? Like which one?
I'm like, I can't think of another game show.
Oh, first question is, so the next topic is the sex queen? Nope.
Yeah.
Next.
We've already covered the sex one.
Okay, the next one's yours. Okay, the next question is, what's your favorite breakfast? From Charlotte.
I don't know if I have a favorite breakfast. I tend to like a more savory breakfast. I don't like a sweet breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Probably an omelet. I'm a simple gal.
That's a good answer. I'm going to answer that 2 ways for Charlotte because, like, she did correct herself for the grammar. But I'm going to answer it the first way is what's your favorite breakfast? If I was a favorite breakfast, it would be scrambled eggs and mac and cheese, because why not? And what is my favorite breakfast? Currently, scrambled eggs and mac and cheese. And I mean like all together. Like you scramble the egg into the heating up the extra mac and cheese that you have from the day before. The leftovers.
I do like a breakfast sandwich.
Mm. They are good. Do you like it on a bagel or like regular bread or toast or an English muffin?
I'm an English muffin gal. And if you buy Bay's English muffins, they're softer.
Yeah, they are. They are. I have to admit they are. All right. Question from Rodent: tartan or plaid?
Ooh, great. Cool. What am I doing with said pattern? Because I have no complaints about either one.
I got a great answer for that. Like I'm actually solid on my answer with this one. You want to know, Juju?
Yeah.
Or do you want more time? Plaid for the picnic, tartan for the man. There you go.
Ah.
And if it's at the same time, both, what a date. That would be great. I'm all for it.
Although I probably would judge you if you were like, look at my tartan curtains. And I'd be like,
Well,
that's plaid. Come on.
well, everybody knows I like men's legs. Like I think that's an attractive part of the man's body. So go ahead, put that tartan on, and let's go grab a plaid and have a picnic. I'm
So
there.
you prefer a man in shorts or pantsless?
Nope, nope. Give him the skirt, Scottish style. Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I actually do not like men in shorts because that does not. I don't like. There's nothing about a man wearing shorts that actually emphasizes his legs in an attractive way.
So what do you like a man in? Jeans? Jammy pants?
No,
Nothing?
well, I do prefer my men in nothing, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like that's a very sensitive. Like I don't know. Like I just whatever he wears, just own it. You know how I like my men wearing confidence. There you go. Yeah.
That's
Just
true.
just
Yeah,
wear
I
your
don't
confidence.
particularly care what people wear, but I do think I don't
Oh,
know. I do think people in general look cute in jammy pants.
no, I don't like men in short shorts, Lucky. I think it looks a little like I don't like to see the mouse escaping. I think that's a little weird. There was a friend of ours, like he was part of our group of friends, and he would wear the shortest shorts. And I swear, he sat down and that little mouse was peeking out like all the time, hanging out. Like I was just like, dude,
Did you guys ever
dude.
talk to him about it?
No, yeah, we were like, yo, put the mouse away. Like, sure, we
And he's
did.
like, it
You
needs
actually,
air.
Juju, have you met me? You actually think that that was going on, and I didn't
Well,
say
that's what I was
anything?
wondering. I'm like, because I would say something every time. I'd be
No,
like,
I assure you, I was like this. This is the watered down version of me in my 20s. Like, could you imagine? He sat down. He sat down in my house. We were all at a get together on the couch, and he did that. And I'm like, put that damn mouse away before I get it trapped. Like, don't be messing with my couch. Like, stop it.
that's true. That would bother me. I'd be like, get that off my couch.
Couch. You know, we didn't invite the mouse. Like, you can knock here, but not the mouse. You know? No, I was worse. You guys think I'm outspoken and loud now, man. Me in 25, no. Yeah. Anyway, he didn't wear short shorts to my house anymore.
What if he came over next time, but he had, um, what are those called? Biker shorts on underneath his short shorts.
You're gonna laugh when I tell you what he was wearing next time he came over. But there's a whole story behind it. But he was wearing tights the next time he came over.
Okay.
Yes.
Like,
They- you want to know the rest of the story, or should I just leave you with that?
I kind of want you to just leave me with this.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll tell you. I might tell you the rest of the story later. But it was a few of us. He wasn't the only one wearing tights. I'll tell you that.
Was he being Robin Hood in his merry band of thieves?
Sort of. Well, we were getting ready to go to Rocky Horror. Like, and so he came over in full dress, and he was wearing like platform heels and tights, and I was in
Okay.
I was in fishnet and my little magenta outfit, and and there was a bunch of us, and everybody was dressed up. Yeah. Well, he didn't make a very good Tim Curry. I'm looking for questions now. We need questions. Wait, Robinson, wear the shortest shorts. And then I can find if I ever meet Claire. You can, but we will not be so happy to see the mouse. I can tell you that. Just be ready to be mouse shamed. That's all I have to tell you.
Be super mouse shaved. Claire's like, I had a great time with rabbits. Let me tell you about his mouse.
Yeah, mouse shaver, Claire, aka mouse shaver extraordinaire.
Once he like pulled himself up to the table, we were fine.
I go, you all have such great senses of humor. I'm glad you get us. Like, I'm glad you get us. I was glad to ask anything after all. I'm sorry. We don't mean to scare anybody. Come on, you can ask a question. Like, come on, it's all in good
Yeah,
fun.
this has turned into our Q&A show. Ask
Listen,
away.
you'll get a thick skin hanging out here. You'll learn to like shake it off. Or then, I don't blame you if you take a shower after the show. But still, I do get DMs like that. I just listened to Baron B. I feel dirty. You're dirty.
You do
What?
not, do you?
Yes, I do. I did get a DM like that. I feel dirty. And I'm like, well,
What do they feel dirty about?
I guess like because they enjoyed us laughing so much or something. I don't know. Mhm. Okay, here's a question. Boxers or briefs? You mean we prefer them in other people or do we wear them? I could answer this. I like both. And I do wear boy briefs occasionally as women. Or you know how they make the new JuJu, the new boy briefs for women?
Yes, I do wear this sometimes
Are
too.
they comfortable as hell? I mean, they are so comfortable and they're very nice and cottony. I like them. Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Did I answer the question sufficiently, Rody? Did you want to answer, Juju?
Was it us wearing them or men wearing them?
I asked that. He didn't say. But I answered for both. I like men that wear boxers and briefs. Like I said, as long as they're wearing them with confidence, who cares? Who cares?
Dude, Rabbits asked a food question. Rabbits.
So did Mousy. Mousy, we're not answering you. We know you would just take that answer and use it to go and do some kind of genocide over there in Fish World. Like, we're done. Like, that's it. No.
Just
We're not
saying.
contributing to the genocide. Okay, here's a good one. Pizza New York or Chicago and why? That's food. Juju's going to get upset.
Yeah, and also you left out St. Louis style.
What is okay? You did it. Explain St. Louis to them because that's why they're not asking because they don't know.
St. Louis style is like an imaginary crust. It's so thin. It's like saltine thin.
It's cracker bread. It's like cracker bread. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have a cheese called Provel. So we put Provel cheese on it. Very
So it's not
controversial.
pizza.
People get
It's
very
not-
emotional about it.
It's not pizza. It is then flatbread, right? It's some kind of flatbread. But that's the
No,
thing.
it's pizza,
It-
and it's cut in squares. It's the square beyond compare.
It's the square beyond compare. Okay, so I don't know. I'm a traditionalist. I do like New York style pizza. There is a place for Chicago pizza in my home, in my heart, because it's thick. And if you want to make like a meal, a Chicago style pizza with the works is like very filling for a crowd. But actually, the St. Louis sounds kind of good too because I love cheesy bread, and that sounds like I'd be really happy as long as it has cheese, lots and lots of cheese.
Well, I don't know. You'd have to like Provel cheese, which is a very distinct.
I eat French triple cream constantly and stinky cheese and camembert, everything except for like Lingenberg or whatever that stinky shit is. Like I don't Limburger. I love old stinky cheeses. Like I love it. I like blue cheese with ash. I like it all. But I think the best pizza is actually called is something that you make at home, which is not really thin like New York, and it's not really thick like
I agree.
Chicago. And
Like
it's with
hand top.
and it,
Yeah.
and you get and it's hand. You make it yourself. You made the dough. You got the whole experience. It's so easy to make pizza dough at home. It's less than an hour, and you just you just put whatever you want on it, however you want it, and that is like the best pizza. That's my favorite pizza, which for me is my jalapeno pineapple
I
pickled onion
agree. Homemade
pizza.
pizza is the best pizza.
It is the best pizza. I think so. I really do.
Rabbits, you've never heard of St. Louis style pizza.
No,
Well, you're
but
not missing much. Rabbits, sometimes I think of you because I'm like, man, if Rabbits came to St. Louis, his mind would explode because it's a very French city, but we mispronounce all of the names, all of them.
okay. So Fishner is trying to be funny. What was the best thing before sliced bread? Bread.
Bread.
I knew you were going to say the same thing I said. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. How does glue not get stuck in the bottle? That's a good question. Viscosity.
Well, why would it get stuck in the bottle? And it gets stuck in the nozzle.
Maybe they put Vaseline on the inside of the bottle. I don't know. Why? I bet you there's some kind of silicone. Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways? Because the English language is messed up.
Hey, do you say driveway every time, or do you say it's out on the drive?
It's out on the drive.
Yeah, so do I.
Sometimes we say it's out there in the way too. Like I don't often call it a driveway at all.
Oh, you
Usually
say
it's like,
way? Really?
well, yeah. My driveway is right in front of the garage, so it's like it's out there on the way, or it's in front of the garage. I don't actually say driveway a lot.
I usually say drive. I'm like, oh, I'll meet you on the drive.
That's some good questions. Is if a mosquito takes its own life, is that considered insecticide? Yes.
I'm like, I love that no one has a question.
I don't know. What do they call a mandarin orange in Mandarin? Juju, you can take that one.
I don't know. Was an orange named because of the color, or was the color named for the orange?
That is one of those like chicken or egg questions. Like which came first? Like who knows?
I think the color was named for the fruit. That's what I'm going with.
I do think the color was named for the fruit because there was not a lot of that color around. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
because it was just red. It was a shade of red before that.
Yeah, it was. And then they mixed all that yellow in there or whatever, and now it's orange.
Somebody went to Florida and they're like, check this out.
What do we call it? Well, it looks kind of orangey. Yeah, there you go. Well, this is good. Why is Iceland mostly green and Greenland mostly ice? You know what? I've always wondered that. And one of them's like cold all the time. The other one's like beautifully green. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, I thought they did that to trick people to go to Greenland. Didn't like the Vikings do that? Is that just something we made up?
Maybe. I just watched Vinland Saga and stuff, and I watched the end of Vikings, and it was in there too. And I didn't catch that. I don't know. If Recker's still listening, he listened too. And he likes Viking lore. Maybe he could tell us. Anybody else in the chat know anything about Viking lore?
I thought they named it that like it was a trick. So like the settlers of Iceland or whoever, like
True.
no one would want to go there because it was Iceland. And they're like,
right,
and they go to Greenland.
And they needed settlers in Greenland, right? They wanted everybody to go over to Greenland and stay
or not invade them in Iceland. So they're like, name it Greenland. They'll all go over there. They'll think we're over there.
Sleet says there's a story about that. A tactical trick to confuse the enemies. He agrees with you. There you go. There you go. Answered. Yep. You guys knew more about it than I thought. Look at that.
Thank you, Sleet.
That's awesome. Oh, well, this is why it's green there. Steam from thin earth layers in Iceland. This is why it's so beautifully green. Very good and educational answer there, Rabbits. Thank you very much. So if an orange is based on color, does that mean banana means yellow?
No, banana means delicious.
And almost extinct. There's only one variety of banana left.
I know, and they're not as good as they used to be.
No, they're not. They've been commercialized to hell, and it's a damn shame.
I think we've talked about this before, but do you like fake banana flavor?
No, that came up on another stream. I think it was actually Friday, when we were streaming. And I think they were talking about it in the chat. You might have been with them, but nobody likes that fake fruit flavors and stuff. Like it was a big
What?
thing.
Okay, but
But
I do like fake banana flavor.
you do?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I will admit to eating baby food bananas. I think that's the best tasting banana product out there because it's really banana-y. But it ain't fake, I don't think. But you know what? I
No,
bet
there's
you
a
it's good.
difference between fake banana flavor and like banana flavor.
So you like it because it's like not really banana. You just like what the flavor is.
I mean, I do like it. You know, they make like a smoothie mix at the store.
I think it's because it tastes more like what bananas used to taste like. I think that's why you like the fake banana better because real bananas don't taste like bananas anymore. And as an example, if you ever get the chance at a farmer's market or in the supermarket, if they have those itty bitty little ones,
Mm-hmm.
okay, those taste more like the real banana anymore because those you can still grow those if you get like the tree and everything in your yard and you got the right temperament. They are much sweeter and they taste more like the real banana used to taste.
Well, and I heard fake banana flavors based on how bananas used to taste.
Well,
But
that's
then
probably
bananas got
yeah.
all that disease and stuff.
Yeah, and they just like they cultivated them for propagation up and mass market up to like extinction. It is true. It's just all right.
I keep the wood for my
Okay.
fireplace in a banana shipping crate.
Well, here's a good question. If you see a kidnapping in the park, do you wake him up?
No. Is he unattended?
Hi, Cass. Yes, Mippet was talking about the strawberry stuff, but I do believe we were talking about banana too in the chat, and we all agreed artificial banana flavor tastes more like real bananas now. Oh, this is a good one. Do you have anything to say about this, Juju? Why do banks have branches if money doesn't grow on trees?
I don't have anything to say about
Because
that.
because bankers are mean and evil and twisty. That's
Well,
why.
they let that one lady sit in their office for 4 days dead. So,
See what I mean? They're mean. They're mean and
yep.
twisted. That was very twisty. Hey, Cat Ninja. Oh wait, there was another one here I wanted to get to and I skipped. Charlotte wanted to know what's the best book. Wait, I saw it here. Charlotte, what's the best book you read lately? Something like that. I read it, but I can't find it to put up. Sorry, Charlotte. Like I'm looking. Like this scrolling thing through here it is. What is the best book you've read lately? I'm still reading a trilogy. That is but how about you, Juju? You probably read something more recently than I had.
The Night Circus is the most recent book. I'm not quite done with it, but it's pretty good.
Who wrote that? Do you remember?
I don't know.
But it's called Night Circus.
Yeah, it's about a circus that like pops up in the middle of the night and it's
Oh, that
well,
sounds
actually, it's about two magicians, I'll call them.
ah.
And they were pitted against each other by two other magicians. So they are in a fight to the death, but they don't know it's to the death, and
Mm-hmm.
they fall in love.
Hmm.
But it's all about they're in this circus that pops up in the middle of the night, and it's black and white and has all these amazing things, and they're illusionists, and they like.
That sounds in. That does sound like I like that. I like stuff with magic and mystery and all of that. That's
The
why I love.
circus sounds amazing.
That's not. I'm still reading Cronin's trilogy, The Passage from book 2, the 12, and it's dystopian. It's about pseudo vampire creatures that were created by a virus. It's like wild, and it's one of those things I'm reading out loud with someone, so I'm not reading it every day, but it's really really good. The Cronin series is great. He's a great writer. But anyway, Yeah, I the only thing I've been reading daily is Legal Breeze because, like, oh my god, what is going on with Legal Breeze is like crazy lately.
Yeah,
Um,
I haven't read anything like really good. I mean, I tend to read real garbage books in the summer because I'm not interested in like thinking.
well, yeah, you're outside a lot. Like you were saying, like how much you enjoy the outdoors in the summers, and it's like, although I do like to read outside, there's nothing better than like take a book on like for when you're napping at the picnic and stuff like that, or you go to the park. I like that in spring and fall, but in summer, it's just too hot to read outside. Like I go swimming or
Yeah, but you can read
have
in
a
the
party.
pool. But I
You
buy
can.
like cheap books at the thrift stores and stuff, and that's what I read like if I go swimming or whatever. Because then I don't care if I drop it in the pool, you know?
Oh, this is true. Same thing with like, when you're taking a bubble bath. I did get one of those trays just to bring a book in there with me, but
Someone
that's
gave
what.
me one of those trays. How do you feel about it? I'm not a huge fan.
Well, it's been a while since I used one because when I told you when I redid the bathroom, I put in a walk-in shower and took the tub out, and I
Oh
do
yeah.
regret it. I do regret not having a bathroom that has a big tub in it. All the other baths have showers, and I just did a big, huge walk-in shower in the main bathroom, like. And which is good because like it's got a bench and everything, and I love the shower massage, the multiple heads, like the whole thing, like it's great. But you just miss that soak in those bubbles and the
I
candlelight
know.
in the book, like I do. So now I can only take a bubble bath on vacation. So I actually donated my tray, but I loved it when I had it. I will tell you that because you can put a wine glass on it, you can have your book. I never did bring the candle into the tub. That was always on the back of the toilet lit, over there. Yes, because I took my bubble bath by candlelight. I'm one of those.
I
Yes,
do
make all
that
the
too.
fun you want.
I have a
Just
big
make.
surround around my tub though, so I don't need the tray. So the tray has
Oh,
become that's how I turn on the jacuzzi jets. 'Cause
also you have a jacuzzi because that has that's got a ledge all on the outside. That you got your ledge built in, so that's great. You don't
yeah.
need it. Yeah. So what do you don't need the tray unless you want it for the book. And then how do you actually set it up? Like.
Well, I think that's the thing because it's a jacuzzi tub, it just doesn't work as well. Like, plus it's too close to the water. So, like, water will, like,
Mm.
shoot up underneath it, you know?
Well, you know what you could use for a book in just like you would in a pool. They make a little floaty that'll hold your book up,
I
and that
just
would
hold
work
it
in the
with my
bathtub.
hands.
But
But
they
sometimes I read a magazine in the tub too. Like,
I
I have a
do.
little basket next to the tub, and then I'm like, choose your
Yep,
reading material.
I have it in there for everybody. I have a little bit of everything in there. I'm one of those people that puts everything in there for everybody. Like there's like decorating magazines, there's like cooking magazines, there's science magazines, there's highlights for kids, there's like you name it, it's in the basket.
Mine are all decorating. I do keep Reader's Digest in there, though. I love a Reader's Digest.
Well, that kind of covers everybody, doesn't it? It's got puzzles in it, and it's got like short stories and quips, and like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's got the, like, survival story. I don't know. I like a Reader's Digest. That's a good little magazine.
It is. It is. Oh, wait. Claire, by the way, your stream is titled Buzzing into Sunday with Bear and Bee and Nothing. Oh, no hing, not nothing. Oh, sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, my keyboard. The keys on my keyboard have been sticking worse and worse and worse. Like, it is no hing.
The Y just straight up doesn't work on my keyboard now.
Oh, gosh. I guess I'm going to have to fix it, aren't I, now that you brought it to attention? Like. Like damn,
It
my
is
keys
no
got.
hanging.
When that kind of like notice is good, Craven. You know when that would have been helpful,
Right when you posted it.
or before I went live. Damn it.
Raven's like, excuse me, everyone. I'd like to point out this typo Claire did.
Yes. Oh, by the way, it is the keyboard, Craven. Haven't you seen me type in the asylum? Like they have more quotes of me mistyping shit. Like even in the chat here, my mods will tell you I can't. My keyboard, I either leave letters out or it's the wrong letter, and it makes me sound like I'm illiterate.
I do
Mhm.
that now. I used to be a great, but I can't see anymore. So I need glasses. And now I do not type that well.
Mm. I wear my glasses and it doesn't help. And actually, the letter, I'm not a typist. I never learned how to type like accurately, like where all the keys are. And now the letters are worn off on the keys and it's wireless. And I'm telling you, the wireless, it sticks. Like it skips letters, double letters, like you name it. It's like insane. Like I love reading some of the stuff though that I type. It's like it's really kind of funny. Some of the typos are so lit.
Well, I can't decide if I should just buy a keyboard or buy a whole new computer.
Yeah. You know what, rabbits? I just get a keyboard. Like, why would you get a whole new computer for a keyboard problem? It's like
That's true, but this why it's very
unless you have
stressful.
other issues that it will fix. Like if you've got other problems besides the keyboard going on, then yeah, get a whole new unit and start
I
fresh.
don't.
Well, now you're just being fancy.
Rabbits, where were you when the Y key needed cleaned? Not here, because you let my temper take
I
over
did
and I
buy
ripped
one of
that
those.
Y key off.
I did buy one of those vacuums and all to clean it. I have cleaned the keyboard rabbits because I don't eat Cheetos, by the way. It would not be Cheeto dust because I don't like Cheetos. I don't like the
Hey,
way they make you orange. Like
no,
I
you
don't.
know what? I saw something the other day though that said, I don't know what generation, Gen Z maybe. They prefer snacks like Cheetos that leave the dust on their fingers.
That's why Doritos are so popular. They always stain you with all kinds of stuff. I think. I think
I do
so.
not like Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos took off with Gen Z. I think so. But I did buy one of those vacuum things and I cleaned it all out. And that's how I know it's the wireless because the keys actually stick on the wireless thing. Like they don't send a signal. Like I'll push the key and it doesn't send the signal. No, it would not, Craven. Don't say that word. Like a mod will come get you. Don't get Juju upset. If you get Juju upset, I cannot protect you. If you get Juju upset, like you don't get to be upset about
What?
that.
I'm so easy going, everyone.
Not when
Very.
that word comes up. You aren't.
It's true.
I saw you tear up my Discord when that word came up. You were like a woman with a mission. Like you, you were
Well,
knocking them
Oreos
all around.
infuriate me. Do you have, okay, here's a question. Do you have anything that's completely ridiculous, but it makes you furious? Like, let me give you an example. For me, it's yucca bushes. I hate them.
Yucca bushes and Oreos. Oh my god, that's a
Like, if I'm
combination.
driving down the road and I look over and see some yuccas, I'm like, oh,
Oh,
yuccas.
that's the trifecta there, fish nerd. So it's yucca bushes, Oreos, and periwinkle.
Yes. But the
Somebody
second I
quick,
can't see the
quick.
yucca bush anymore, fury
Yeah,
gone.
I know. Hey, you know what? You don't want to know how to get under Juju's skin? Just go design some wallpaper with those three things. Can you
Like
just imagine?
periwinkle yuccas on that freaking.
And Oreos, periwinkle wallpaper with yuccas that sprout Oreos. Like, yes. You know how a yucca like does that stalk in the middle?
I know it's so ugly.
Right. Well, just imagine the little white flowers are crested with Oreos when it's done.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Thought I couldn't hate the yucca any more than I do.
Oh, wouldn't that be epic wallpaper though? Like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah.
No, I would never allow it in my house.
I know. I know. Oh my God. You know what? I'm trying to think of something that pisses me off that much. A lot of things piss me off, but like not to the extent like you do with the Oreos. Like, hey, Jen.
You don't, there's like nothing ridiculous where, because my yucca fury does entertain me as well. Like when they were all blooming, I think I would be driving to the store and I'm like, oh, these yuccas. And then then you realize how ridiculous that is. Like that's so dumb.
Mhm.
Just let the yuccas be. And also, if there's a nuclear winter, you want yuccas around. They're great plants. You can
Mhm.
like make clothing from them. They're medicinal and edible.
Oh, they are, I guess, but still they're ugly. They really are.
Yeah,
Oh.
and those roots, I think it goes back to I had yuccas in one of the houses I lived in, and I stupidly one Saturday I'm like, let's redo this landscaping and dig up these yucca bushes. And like a year later, we're still trying to remove the yuccas from the yard.
Hmm. So for Craven, it's that they served wedge salad at the union dinner, and he ate two of them anyway. Like that's his worst thing, worst part. Okay, wedge
Is
salad.
wedge salad a salad? That is someone who's like, I don't really
Is
feel like
it's not
slicing this
really a
all the way
salad.
up.
Isn't wedge salad just a wedge of freaking lettuce with
Yeah, it's
dressing on
something
it?
like I would do where I'm like, listen, I don't have time to deconstruct this lettuce. Do it
Exactly.
yourself.
Exactly. Like deconstructed salad is a wedge of lettuce with some dressing on it. That's it. But you know what? I don't think there is a thing actually. The last thing that really just made me pissed off for no reason at all, like I don't even know why I got mad, was, do you know when somebody like gives you the eye roll but then denies they gave you the eye roll?
Oh, I think the eye roll is the biggest insult you can do to someone.
Well, denied eye roll is even worse than that. Like, if you're gonna eye roll me, own it. Like, own it, mofo. Just own it. Like, if I go, okay, what was the eye roll for? Well, they're like, what eye roll? I didn't eye roll. Like, I wouldn't. Oh, I wouldn't eye roll you. That wouldn't be smart. Like, that's what they said. I'm like, you know what's not smart? Lying about the eye roll. Like, I got eyes, mofo. Like, I saw it. Don't try to gaslight me. Yeah, no, it was funny. But it just irked me. And it worked. The reason I'm mentioning it is the last thing that irked me unnecessarily, and it like stayed irked. Like later when I thought about it, I was still irked. Like I was still pissy about it. I'm like, God damn it, what was that?
You're like, that damn eye roll.
Yeah. But like I can't think of a thing. Like lately I've been so chilled lately, Juju. It's freaking scary, actually.
You don't have anything like, you don't
Oh,
have any
you
pet peeves or anything?
Oh yeah, usually I got tons of them, but lately I've just been so chilled. Like even the pet peeves are just like,
Well, can you give me some therapy and advice so I don't let weird random things bother me? Like,
I could, but who would listen to me? Like I randomly like beat people up for no reason at all. Like why would you
that's true.
listen to me?
No one
Like
listens to me either.
I just told you I got pissed off about an eye roll, and you really want advice from me? Like what?
Well, I get pissed off at yucca bushes. So, like,
True. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like. Like, call it what it is. Don't make up words for stuff just because you like,
Craven, I stop completely at stop signs and people get furious at me for it.
You know what? The rolling stop is a thing in New Jersey. Like, it really is. People just roll.
I think it's a thing everywhere.
Yeah, but in my small town, like we have a lot of four-way stops because there's a lot of traffic towards the courthouse. I live in the center of the county, and I live like a little bit away. And there's all these four-way stop streets because there's so many people going there, and they're all like really slow roads, like 25 miles an hour. They're residential areas, that surround the courthouse, and people do not stop. They just roll them way through, and they forget like the rule of four-way stop where you're supposed to go in order.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
person on the right goes first. Yeah. No, I do complete stops every time, and people comment about it on a regular basis and get furious at me.
I tell you, here in Jersey, like people, it's what people do believe. You get in trouble if you like if you even slow down for a yellow light to stop at the red. Like literally, people actually think it means go faster.
Like, read the driver's manual. That's how I drive. Like,
That's on. That's how it should be, actually. Zebra
yeah.
crossing immediately after roundabout exits. Now that is infuriating. I don't blame you, Kat. Like that is infuriating. That would make me crazy.
I don't know what a zebra crossing is.
Nobody stops at stop signs. No, they should. I'm just saying, like they do that rolling stop. You know what I mean? It's not like a full stop.
Yeah, but It's also dangerous to do that.
It is, and it's a big ticket if you get caught by a
Oh.
cop. I've had people wave me through, and I'm like, "Fuck you, wave me all you want. I'm still stopping completely." Exactly. They're like, "Come on, nobody's coming," and then you get hit by the bus. Like, "Oh my bad." Like,
All right. Craven and I could go on a road trip together. We're stopping at all the stop signs and
oh
not
yeah.
getting mad.
Oh, does he not like loud vehicles too? And like, okay,
It's true. Just haven't stop.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I did date a guy that we could
yeah.
not ride in the car together. We just fought
This,
the whole time.
yeah. Ninja's telling you what the zebra crossing is, and I know why it's called like that. The pedestrian crossing is a zebra crossing. It's because of the lines on the tarmac. It makes it black and white striped, so they call it the zebra crossing.
I had already
Pedestrian
Googled
crossing.
it. That's what I was
Okay.
going to say. It's the Abbey Road album cover.
It is the Abbey Road album cover, absolutely, and it's popular in all countries. They have it in England. They have it in. Do they have it in Australia, New Zealand, like anybody else? How about in Belgium? Like, do you have the black and white pedestrian crossings that are zebra crossings? We actually have like the little thing on the corner that talks to you. Not only just a little man that tells you when to walk. We have one that says, wait, 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 wait. Okay.
I know. We have those too. They're always like beeping. And
Uh-huh.
I did see some guy on the corner the other day yelling at it. He was real ticked off about something. And he like pushed the button and then he was screaming at it. I'm like, I don't know what you got
Yeah.
going.
Maybe it says they have them in Australia. I know the ones in New Zealand make noises at you because, like, occasionally if I'm talking with Wrecker when he's out and about, and you can hear it make the beepy noises and clickies and stuff.
Yeah, around here it's just run across the street. Like,
Oh, that's horrible. I think we're all with you on that, Charlotte. She said one of her pet peeves is when people leave their dogs outside in extreme weather. Exactly.
I will agree. Or people who let their cats outside. I hate that.
I agree, Wrecker, especially here in Jersey. Those crossing walks etching people all the time. Like, damn it, damn it. Okay, you got me. That was funny. Okay. We have the wait, wait, wait crosswalks here too. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm with Charlotte on that one. Being cruel to animals or not being considerate, like not actually knowing what it's like for them when you're responsible for them is actually one of the worst things you can do. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like bullies, they always pick on the weak ones and stuff like that. Where animals can't take it. You don't chain a dog up in 100-degree weather outside. You just don't. Like, what's wrong with you? And you don't leave them out there in snowstorms and stuff. Like, come on.
No, and we used to have so many feral cats in our neighborhood. It was the worst.
Okay. But I'm also on the other end of it too. Like, don't put clothes on them either and dress them up like they're your new Barbie doll. Like, get a beat, have some dignity for the poor creature. Like, come on. Like, I'm not with it. Like, I'm not. Like, I think dressing them up is ridiculous. I really do. They are not your children. We can love them, but they're not their dogs. Give them dog dignity and cat dignity, please. Give them some dignity if you love them. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that, Rick. Like, that's actually popular here. They sell it in the bakery.
It's a what, Oreo Coke?
Yeah. Yeah. The new bakery had a whole, I forgot to tell you when I went to get the coffee, they had a whole big display of it in the refrigerator. You
Do
know
you
how
know
they
it's
have the
getting
refrigerator
great
case?
reviews? And I just think everyone's wrong. But people are like, like I saw one man and he goes, when I saw this, I thought, ew, gross. And then I bought it. And then he was drinking it and he goes, it's actually good.
Why buy it to try it? I had this conversation. I will not name any names and embarrass them. But they were like, this is disgusting. Look, there's 3 different varieties of this thing. It was like Mentos as a drink.
What?
Okay.
No. Why would you buy
Oh,
that?
exactly. There were pieces of the Mentos like in a drink, and it was a drink flavored after Mentos with the stupid colored neon cans and everything. You like if Mentos are that bad, how the hell's the drink going to be full of
First of all,
chemicals?
Mentos aren't bad.
Okay,
Mentos are delicious. Have you had a
and I,
cinnamon Mentos? That's some of the best candy there is.
okay, but cinnamon can make any candy great. Come on, seriously.
True.
Cinnamon is the
Yeah.
flavor you can't really mess up. Okay, you can't really mess up the cinnamon. Okay,
But also, I don't need. Now, this is something that makes me furious. These companies need to calm down. Why are they mixing everything together? Are they all intoxicated? What is happening?
I think that they all are just like, I actually get paid for this, and it's a joke, and they're just trying to see how far they can go.
I
I really do.
I think that too a little bit. I think they're like, listen, these dum dums keep buying this garbage we're putting out there. Put it
Uh huh.
out there.
Oh, you mean like the person who actually tried all three flavors of the Mentos drink? No names mentioned, but like, damn, supporting the
It had
weirdness in the world. Like, come on, supporting the craziness in the world. Oh, I wasn't gonna out you. It was like little jelly bits, like the inside of the Mentos is the jelly bit. Like it was pieces of Mento. Like, hi, weirdo, supporting like capitalism freakness. Like, yes, hello. Because if it's weird, he'll try it. I'll bet you he bought the Oreo Coke. I'll bet everybody here a quarter.
Wait, Grace said allegedly it tastes like vanilla Coke. How does Oreo Coke
Because
taste
of
like
the cream in the cream of Oreos.
No.
That's actually, Oreos are known more for the cream filling than they are the chocolate. I
Yeah,
knew you
that's
were gonna
true
try
because
the Coke. Did you buy it already, Wrecker? I know you did. Like, I know you did. Like, come on. If you left the house, you did.
I do get well, and it is controversial because I prefer the chocolate part of the Oreo over the cream.
Yeah, but you have to admit, what are they known for? The cream flavor. Because even when you eat an Oreo, the most dominant flavor is the cream. What makes an Oreo an Oreo? Why do you think they have double stuff?
Well, I think the double stuff is too much stuff.
Yes, and this is, you can be an Oreo bigot. It's okay. It's okay because it's acceptable.
Well, and if you want to share a package of Oreos with me, I'll scrape the cream out of mine and you can have it every time.
I'm not putting that comment up record. It's too much information. Nobody knows what that is. It sounds really bad. I'm going there. Stop it. It's an energy drink. But you're right. People have like their opinions about the Oreos, but I do think that if they did put Oreo in Coke, it would taste like more like vanilla Coke. I'm kind of with Grace on that one.
Ugh, I don't feel good
Although
about that. I don't feel good about it.
although the big black V they Ricker is talking about there is an energy drink, and it's coffee and what, Wrecker? Is it chocolate or is it something else? Tell them what the two flavors are. I think it was coffee and Coke and chocolate actually. Or is it
Well,
Coke and chocolate? Or
Coke made coffee Coke for a while.
coffee Coke I would have drank. It's coffee and cola. That's what it is. And that's what the energy drink V is. And that one is, it actually sounds really good. Good night, Charla. Have fun. Hope it's a good game.
Bye, Charlotte. I would not drink Coke and coffee together.
Coke has a coffee drink. Yuck. Do they? Okay. But
Yeah, they do. And it's like people hate it.
I don't know. Like, he really
Record.
does.
It's surprisingly good.
No, actually, it's really good because, like, where he is, people are hiding the cans of it. And it only comes out once in a while. And people hit the cans. He had to, like, push cans out of the way to try to find it because people want to come back and buy more. Like, they're hiding them.
Well, why don't they just buy it when they're there?
Well, I guess they could only buy so many at a time, and then they hide the others. Like, it was. Or
It's
it's
when you bring people with you and you're like,
or
everyone.
Or it's the staff at the store and they can't buy it till they're going to leave, so they hide it from everybody else. So there's some left when they could get off work.
Yeah, but that's not okay. I'm sure the store has policies against that.
I don't know. But if anybody wants to make Wrecker happy, just order him a case of that cola and coffee V. That's like it was discontinued for years and then it came back. That's what he said. So they're like in New Zealand, they're like drinking it up like crazy.
Same with Cat Ninja. Just stop mixing stuff. Everyone calm down with mixing the stuff.
Yup. Can I just have a Coke, please? Can I just have my coffee, please? You know?
Yes.
Hmm.
Do you think it was a plan, like a grand plan, Wrecker? They're like, let's discontinue this for a few years, make them really want it.
It's actually good. Well, you know this, JuJu. Keep them wanting in business. Don't put it all out there.
It's
You know,
true.
it's just like don't oversaturate the market, right?
Supply and demand.
You know what, Mousy? I like Dr. Pepper and I like cream soda, but I don't. Dr. Pepper itself always reminded me a little bit of cream soda. Like it's got a
Really?
little bit of that flavor to it. So I don't know if I would want to mix them.
I don't drink Dr. Pepper very often. I have to really be in the. First of all, I love it. In a can of Dr. Pepper. And that was the soda my granddad kept in his house. So whenever I drink it, I think, Granddad.
I don't know what he means by this. Can you translate this for me? They
They
saw what?
saw what
Go ahead. Go ahead.
they saw what Claire did with her channel and took a page from her book.
What did I do?
How you
I'm
took it all away. And then
Oh, and then I came back. Oh, and
Yep.
it was better and better than ever. Good one, Ricker. Thank you. You didn't think you would like it, Mousy, but it's really good. I might try it, but I have to admit it, don't mess with the original Coke. Like original Coke just has to say original Coke. Like there's nothing better than the original.
I'm a
Coke.
Diet Coke gal. That's what if I get a soda, I'm getting a Diet Coke.
Do you actually like the flavor of it, or it's because it's like Coke and it's like not going to do much as far as calories and sugar and stuff like that?
Well, that's a great question. Let's dive into it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that I like the flavor of it. And I do. However, I stopped drinking soda for years. And then during the pandemic, I was like, I'm bored. I want a little treat. I'm going to get some Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
And when I drank it, I was like, this is disgusting. It tastes like chemicals.
It does. That's my problem. I don't think people drink it because it tastes good. I think they drink it because they want to drink a Coke, but they
No,
don't.
I don't like regular Coke.
Oh, you don't like regular? See, I do. I didn't know how much I did. I hadn't drank soda in years until I guess just the last year. I'm actually craving original Coke, and I just drink a glass of it here and there. The other day, I drank 3 glasses of it. I don't know what's going on, but it's too many calories. It's too sweet. I don't like things that sweet. It is too sweet. But there's, as far as soda goes, there's the crispness and the flavor of it. There's nothing. I like ginger ale. You know me. I'm usually a ginger ale girl, and or like the fancy stuff, like real root beer, real ginger beer.
I mean, once I drank like 3 Diet Cokes and got past the chemical thing, now I'm like, oh, it's back to delicious again. So
Now, here's the question: do you actually see? This is a theory I heard from somebody, and at first I thought they were crazy, but then I thought it made sense. There's always been the rumor that they put something in Diet Coke that after you drink a couple of them,
it makes
you
you
don't
hungry.
taste you don't taste the chemical anymore. You actually start craving the Diet Coke as what it is. It gives you a little lift, it gives you a little feeling
No,
like
I
you've had
think
a
it.
treat.
No, I don't think so. I think that it's like the same with any other processed chemical food. You
Mm-hmm.
don't taste the chemical because you become acclimated to it.
Yeah,
Like if you don't eat a lot of processed foods, then you eat something. Like
I
if
could
I
taste
eat
the
a box of
spartamine.
macaroni and cheese, it tastes like chemicals to me, not like.
I can't even. Yeah, fake cheese is fake cheese. I can't do it. The aspartame craving, I can actually taste that and stuff now. I can't stand that stuff's not good for you. People actually get allergic reactions. That's bad for your digestive system. Like,
Anything sugar is aspartame.
yeah,
I can't
aspartame.
drink Coke Zero. Coke Zero makes me sick.
I actually read a study that aspartame was one of the worst things to introduce for diabetics because it actually does the same thing to your body that sugar does. So if you think you're saving yourself by not eating real sugar and doing the aspartame thing, nope, you're not. It's actually worse. It's actually worse for the glycemic index in how your body is functioning with that. And I could prove it by I got my mother-in-law off insulin and gave her real sugar, B, just in moderation to solve her actual sugar cravings and stuff like that, and just got her off all the processed stuff, and she got off insulin within 3 months. In I know people say, "Oh yeah, diet, like you can't really cure things with diet." No, but you could stop them from getting
Yeah.
worse with chemical infiltration through mass marketing and capitalism. You can, which is all I'm actually proving here. Not that food cures, you know.
And yes, Cat Ninja, you guys were supposed to tell me every day to not
You
drink
know,
Diet
there
Coke.
are record, and there's actually studies. There are actually studies that people are saying that it's more addictive than normal drinks, and I do believe it, and I think it's the artificial sweeteners in that are in it. Also, this trick he has here about the black coffee, people, if it's bitter, it works. He convinced me to try it, and it actually worked. You don't taste the salt. It actually works. Putting a pinch of salt in your coffee takes the bitter taste away.
Thank you, Cat Ninja.
What she said? What?
She goes,
What's
"Don't
it?
drink it, Juju."
Yeah, don't drink
Because
it.
they yelled at me one day on a stream and they're like, "You shouldn't drink that stuff. It's poison." And I'm like, "I know," and I didn't drink it for years.
You know, I wasn't gonna call it poison, but I would
Yeah,
say,
it's terrible for you, but dude,
yeah.
it's delicious.
I
And
know
I
that.
I love it. If I drink alcohol at night, then the next morning, Diet Coke it up. That's all I want.
Cat is like trying to get you not to drink it, and she's restraining herself from using all caps. We hear you, Cat. We hear you.
I
But
mean, I
that.
could give it up, but I don't want to. But I do want to.
Mhm.
So
But it
let's
is
all
really
work on
bad.
that together, everyone.
No, but it is actually worse for people that are dieting. It makes you crave sugary, sweet things and more calories. So Diet Coke is actually making you, and then because you want these things, you drink the Diet Coke thinking that will satisfy it. So I don't eat like the cookie, or I don't have the ice cream, or I don't do all of this. It is mass marketing torture. They're killing us. They're actually trying to
But
kill
I
us.
don't. It doesn't make me want sweet stuff.
Hmm. I don't know. I crave a Coke. I drink a Coke. Like I think moderation is the key. Although I have been overindulging in the Coke lately.
But I don't
Oh.
like Coke. I
Mm.
like regular Pepsi, Diet Coke. But if
Now,
I
Pep.
choose a soda
Okay,
anywhere,
here's
I'm gonna get
here's
Diet
the
Coke.
big battle. Is I This is the Coke Pepsi battle. I actually think Pepsi is sweeter than Coke. I do. When I taste a Pepsi, it's just like too sweet for me.
Do you know someone said that recently to me, and I was like, "No, Coke is sweeter." But I don't.
No,
I think you're right. I
Coke
think
has a
Pepsi is sweeter.
Coke has a when Coke goes down your throat, it has a bite that actually clears on your throat instead of cloys on your throat. But when you drink a Pepsi, it literally cloys on your throat. And to me, that's the actual secret to how sweet something is. If I get that cloying coat on my throat, I know it's too sweet. But the Coke, there's something about an ice cold Coke that actually cuts the cloy on my throat. And so that's
See,
why I think it's.
most regular soda makes me sick to my stomach because it's too sweet.
Mhm.
Like I don't want it.
Yeah, well, that's why I like ginger beer because ginger beer really cuts the crud. Like,
That's
if
why I
you're,
like Diet Coke. Like, that's so bad for you, Cat Ninja.
I
Shame
know
me every day about my Diet Coke.
we're gonna have to have an intervention to get her off her Diet Coke.
I
Pepsi
actually
is
ran
sweeter
out of
and
Diet
it's
Coke last
oddly
week,
watery. They're
and
all
I
agreeing
was
with me
sad.
about Pepsi being sweeter. By the way, I'll crave. Two Americans talking about coffee. Where is your closest roaster, Juju? Mine is actually one town over. Listen, you've not been around long enough, rabbits. I am a coffee snob. Don't get me started. Juju will get sick. She's talking.
It's true.
I literally go to a very small place. They actually go around the world to get their own beans. They roast them themselves in a little warehouse over in Long Branch, which is 20 minutes away. They made their own franchise. It's called The Rook. It's got a black bird on the t-shirt. I own 20 of those t-shirts. Like it's I get those beans. My favorite is Bali. The Bali bold, and we grind our own beans. We make the coffee. Yes, I am a freaking snob when it comes to my coffee. Black, hot, done straight.
I am not a snob when it comes to coffee. I actually don't drink coffee that often, so
I like aggressive carbonation.
I like aggressive carbonation too. I do.
So what do you drink that has oh yeah, it's carbonated water. Do you carbonate your own water? Because I do too, and I do like
Yes, I do.
I like a lot of bubbles in it.
Yeah,
You ain't
I
snob
like
enough?
so it burns your throat.
What do you mean I'm not snob enough? The only way I could get snobbier is if I grew the beans myself and roasted them.
Yeah, you and rabbits are both snooty toots when it comes to freaking
Coffee.
food.
We are
No, all food.
Yeah, but I do food.
I could be like a chicken laid this egg, and you'd be like, you two both would shame me somehow for like
No, we
my
wouldn't.
farm fresh egg. Yes,
we
you
would
would.
just lead you to better ingredients. I don't consider myself a snob with food because I make people happy with food.
Listen, I use quality ingredients sometimes. Sometimes I don't.
Okay,
But
if I'm such a snob, why is every recipe I ever gave you fantastic and you love it?
and if I'm such a like,
I never said you were. You're the one
yes,
calling
you
me a
do.
snob.
You and
Nope.
rabbits do it all the time to me.
No, we don't. We actually are encouraging you to go with your love of food and recipes and stuff and to try other things. We're encouraging you. We're not calling you anything as awful as a snob.
I try other things.
We didn't call you a
I'm never
backwards
cooking for
foodie.
either one of you. Is all I'm saying.
We didn't call you a backwards foodie or like a drive-through kitchenaire. Like we didn't call you any of that.
You two, see, rabbit said yes, we do.
No, that's
Like
Rabbit,
if you
not
two
me.
came to my house, darn right, I would have a kitchen door installed with a lock on it, and I'd be like, "You two are allowed to this point in my house.
That's
and
right.
not
Because
beyond."
Rabbits and I would go in there and go, she don't have no reamer. Like, where the hell's the reamer? Like, what the hell does she cook with? Does she even use a knife? Like, we would be checking that shit out. Like, I would be looking to make sure you had a cutting board. Like, seriously, because like you're always.
I do have a cutting board. I have many cutting boards.
Hi, JuJu.
But I would. You two, you're on the
it's
other
not-
side of the kitchen door. You're not allowed in there.
We're not bullying her about Diet Coke, Liam. We are trying to help her. Cat Ninja's right. She has her well-being
Thank
at
you,
heart.
Liam.
Okay, Liam, you just want to get on the good side of her and let her like die from Diet Coke over ingestion. That's fine.
All right, Liam shames me for food too, though. So.
Yes, see, and we're not shaming you though. Like,
but Liam defended the Diet Coke.
He defended the Diet Coke.
And rabbits did defend my use as a fork, as a reamer. Hey.
He has walked into the trap.
Liam,
that's it. You sad Diet Coke drinkers need to stay together. Like that's
Liam,
what you got.
I'll be over there soon. We'll eat some dark chocolate and drink Diet Coke. Rabbits, maybe you wouldn't complain, but you two would whisper behind my back. Like, come on.
I would be happy you were cooking for me. I can't believe you said
no. I would need you both in my line of sight at all times because I would pull out some utensil I was going to use, and you'd be like, judging. We're judging her.
I never judged you. You're the one who judged me for all my small appliances. I'm going to playback streams. I'm going to make some clips. Girl, you are on the wrong side of this. I never shamed you.
Yes, you did too shame me. You were like, you don't even own this.
No, I was like,
you don't own a mixer. You don't own.
If you're going to accuse me of shaming, I'm going to shame just because you don't know how to use all of this damn equipment and can't be bothered. Don't be getting on me about it. Like, no. Like you want shame, I will shame you just because you can't read half of the ingredients in it. I hope that ain't my fault. You want to like if you're going to start. Because I actually was just trying to encourage you. But now, gloves off, boo boo.
And that's why I won't let you two in my kitchen.
Oh, see, but it wasn't like that before. See, I am grateful when people cook for me. I actually like pretty food. I like effort. I think people making people happy with food is like the best thing in the world.
Mousy. Mousy said she shamed me for my gadget
I
collection.
know. You see, I think she protests too much. The shamer is not I. It is the little black and white one over there sitting with the
No.
cat. Oh yes. Oh yes. Because I said I had an ice cream maker, and you were like, "Yeah, oh, how? Like, where is it in the garage?" Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. They all could play those streams back in here. I had a lemon reamer, and she laughed her ass off because I had a reamer. Yes, she did. Like I
I
mean,
didn't laugh because you had a reamer. I laughed because you had 47 reamers.
I do not have 47. I had three: a wooden one, a glass one, and an aluminum one. And oh wait, four if you count the fork that JuJu uses. Like, yes, I have four. If anybody has 47 reamers, it's you. I bet you got 47 forks.
No, I don't. I actually have a real fork shortage going on right now, and it's an issue.
Did you throw them out with the husk of the lemon?
I think they did get thrown out, but I cannot find replacements that match the rest of my silverware.
Mm-hmm.
And I refused. I'm gonna It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, everyone.
Okay.
Because now I'm searching at like thrift stores. I'm like, I will find this pattern.
Mm. Well, we'll have to do better with the food stuff with you because we don't want you to feel shamed about how you cook. The fact that you cook is is wonderful.
I cook every
Everyone.
day. Well, I
Right.
mean,
So everyone who does that, that is something to celebrate. I would never shame you for that. Never. Mm-mm. And you are always curious about recipes and ingredients. I did not know that my actually answering your questions about ingredients and techniques was shaming. Who knew?
listen, Miss Dramatic. Don't make me roll my eyes.
Yeah, at least own it if you do.
No, here's the thing. What we've all assumed is that I'm not a good cook.
No, I never assumed that. I actually asked you for your mac and cheese recipe because it sounded great. I never said that. Like, see, you're just so used to other people saying it. You just think we all say it, and we're not. You're not
No,
listening.
because sometimes I'll be like, listen what I made, and you guys are like, bleh,
And you know what?
bleh,
I'm going to play psych
boo.
here. You know who thinks you're a bad cook? You.
No, I think I'm
Because
a
it ain't
great
us.
cook.
It's not us. We know you're not a bad cook. It's not us out here saying you're a bad cook. Like you're the only one referring to you like that.
I'm
Truth.
just not a fancy cook most of the time.
And fancy and not being a fancy cook is awesome because that's how people get fed every day. You know, our parents, you know, the people when we eat regularly, it's not fancy. Like, you know,
Yeah,
just 'cause we know the big words for it, like shipping off, you know, and roulade and things like that. It's not a
right.
big deal. It doesn't mean that we think that people that just call it something else. You're still doing the same thing, Juju. Like, come on, you know. I'm just like, hey, you know when you said what was your pet peeve? It,
Yes.
mine is getting blamed for shit I ain't doing.
No, even Rabbit said it. You
No,
have
Rabbit
bullied and
said
shamed
he
me
did it.
before.
He did. I did not. I stuck up for myself when I got shamed about small appliances. Period. I did not shame you about cooking. I
I
never did.
was just saying that if you're not using it, stuff is meant to be used.
Shame. All I hear is shame. Shame.
That's not shame. Now, Mousy, I did shame because that gal, she likes appliances and
Well,
lots of them.
I get a lot of them as gifts, and I told you that. And I'm not going to get rid of an ice cream maker if somebody gives me an ice cream maker. If occasionally I like to make homemade ice cream. Now I would take the shame
Get out of here.
if I went out and bought three coffee makers. I would accept the shaming. I would.
Nah, see, I have a French press and I have a coffee maker, a drip
And
coffee
you made
maker.
fun of me because I do have a French press and a
I
coffee
didn't make
maker.
fun of you for that. I
Yeah.
just
I have like a whole bunch of different ways to make coffee, but they're all different. Like they're all different. All except for the coffee maker. One of them makes a full pot and a single shot, and yet I do have another one that just makes a full pot. Like, and that is in the garage, you know. But that's the last coffee maker I bought was the one that does both. Oh my God, beaver gland for my ice cream. No, no, we're getting into the Friday vanilla talk now. No,
do you
cream
know
craze.
I saw I saw an ad on Instagram for Jenny's ice cream?
Yeah, I've heard that name. It's
And I
small
was
batch,
like,
right?
well, I was half paying attention to the ad. And then I was like, was that beavers? Was the first picture beavers? So I rewatched the ad because I thought Jenny's ice cream was like making fun and like was doing what we were joking about on Friday.
Oh,
They were not. It was just me not actually.
oh, so it wasn't beaver ice cream, like
No, it wasn't.
okay. Because
But
like
it
God,
did. The
I
way
would,
they scooped the ice cream in that picture did look a little like a beaver tail, though.
I do love ice cream. Like I'll actually skip dinner to have ice cream, like instead.
I'll skip dinner and have movie theater
That
popcorn.
that's right, Rabbit. Stick up for me. I do not have a coffee roaster. Right.
Rabbits, do you have a coffee roaster?
If he does, then you should start on him and leave me alone. Like I'm out. If he does, because he shamed me about my coffee snobbery. Apparently, I'm not snobby enough about
No,
coffee.
Rabbits does admit he's full snob. And he will
What
shame us for like, remember
I
when he
am,
got on us about cheese?
yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah. But I love my cheese, but I'm not trying to be. I will admit to being a coffee snob. I like things a little way, but that doesn't mean if I'm at JuJu's and she just makes me coffee that I'm not going to drink it and I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to be grateful for it. Like I'm not like that. Like, of course, I might ask you for the salt shaker, but like I'm grateful.
I make strong coffee. That's what I'm told.
I do love strong coffee though. Like it's got to be like my sister makes very weak coffee. Oh, I can't. It's like brown water.
Only
And
one cast iron pan, Rabbits. Even I have more than one cast iron pan. No, I have other people. Like if I make coffee in an office, people are like, "Who made this?" I'm like,
I don't know, but that was a fast 2 hours. I can't believe I thought we would only have an hour's worth to talk about, but now I feel shamed.
"Well, I feel shame too, Claire." So we did it to each other.
We did it to each other, but we're still friends. Maybe we'll be back next week. We have to go and meet with our therapist again now. Thank fucking goodness for our freaking therapist. Like you know what? I'll bet you our therapist is writing a book just on our sessions.
Probably.
I mean,
I don't. I was trying to think
Fisher,
of something funny.
I want, I want coffee now.
I know I could go
Oh,
for some coffee.
I want coffee ice cream. I like well, best of both worlds. That's what I
Oh
want.
man, I want
Give
ice
me
cream
some
too.
coffee
I'm
ice
trying to
cream.
ditch ice cream again because I got a little too. I can't purchase it and keep it in my house. I cannot eat it like a normal human being. I eat
Well,
too much.
are you going to shame me for being a snob if I give you a suggestion? Because I have that issue because I do love my ice cream, and it's
No.
very easy to overindulge. Okay, what you do is you take the pint, okay, and either lay it on its side while
Oh,
it's
and cut
frozen
it.
and cut it into four and individually wrap those four in, the freezer cling, or stand it up and cut it like, down the middle and then down the side and then stick pop sticks in it and wrap those up. And then you have four individual servings that way. Like you could do it either way. I've seen it done both ways, but it actually works and it will be good for up to like 3 to 4 weeks. Like, so you can have ice cream once a week.
Yeah, but here's my problem. I would eat all of those like in one night. Even if I did that, even if I like portioned them out,
Then I have another suggestion for you.
just don't bring it into your home. That's the
No, do you
suggestion.
have an ice cream shop in your neighborhood?
Yeah, well, I have a frozen custard place, so yes, and it's
So you walk
amazing.
so you walk there once a week. You make yourself walk there and walk back and you treat yourself to a small cone. Done.
True. I mean, that's what I let myself get it when I'm out, but I
Because if
just
you
can't buy
deny
like
yourself, you will always eat the whole pint. Like this the
no,
truth.
I don't deny myself. I just don't bring it into my house because that's the problem. Is like when it's
No,
in
I,
my
I
house,
understand. Yeah, I understand that.
because you're like, oh, I'll just buy this half gallon, and then I'm like, shoot,
Mhm.
that went real quick.
I tried the cutting it up thing because I can't actually get out all the time to go get it. And I like it, and I don't want to deny myself totally. Because, like you said, I'll have ice cream I'll have it for dinner just so that I can have it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to eat the whole container. Like I'm not doing that anymore. But that's how I got myself not to do it anymore. I actually through repetitive action got myself to be satisfied with just the serving. And that was hard
Well,
because
and then I'm good if I like scoop it into a bowl like a reasonable human, but I'm like, and I
Mhm.
just eat out of the carton. That's
Come
where
on,
the
don't we
failure.
all just grab the carton and a spoon and we go, okay, we'll stop a quarter of the way down and put it back and then we
Yeah,
go.
but
Yeah.
that's when it gets real good. You're like, oh, it
I
melted, so
know.
now it's
Yeah.
perfect.
I am jealous of every man in my life that can sit there and eat the whole container, and just about every man I know can, and they don't
Yes,
and do not gain any weight.
it's maddening.
But I mean, I'm happy for them that they can enjoy it. And as long as they still take me out for ice cream or scoop some for me, I'm okay.
Yeah,
Because
if you give
yeah,
me ice cream, I'm a happy broad.
in most cases, I'll buy the pint. And in previous relationships, they would scoop out my serving and then they would eat the other three, and we'd sit on the couch watching TV. And I'm fine with that because then there's no leftovers in there for me to go eat.
Yeah.
And they would never gain an ounce.
Well,
And
because
then
if
they,
you don't do it all the time, the problem is when you buy like a half gallon, that's like quite a few days that you can hammer through that. Where I'm like,
Mhm.
just don't buy it. Yes, the bottom gets soft. Man, and that's how I like it when it's just a little melty like that.
You know when ice cream's the best when you have to bring it home from the store. If you scoop it,
Yes, that's
right
absolutely when you walk
when
in and then it's
when I
like,
go to the creamery and it was frozen, and then by the time I get home, it's like semi soft, and I'm scooping it out like I'm tasting it then before I put it in the freezer because it's just at that perfect
me too. And I'm
consistency.
always like, boom, you can only do like the edge or whatever. And I'm like, put it
Yeah.
away.
No, Cat, I'm sure women do it too. I'm just saying in my relationships, which are with men, like currently, like nothing against if it's not, but it's just been my my experience. But yes, Craven, a pint has 4 servings if you read the container. Not making it up.
Well, and I'm in all honesty, I would prefer popcorn over ice cream anyway. Like popcorn's mine.
I do like popcorn, like as a snack, like I really do, and you
Hmm.
can do a lot with it. It's crunchy. It satisfies that like need to munch on something.
And I keep like pieces of chocolate and stuff in my house. So I'm not, if I get like a sweet craving, I also always have a bowl of apples.
Now here's the thing: can you eat just like a square or two of chocolate? Because like I can eat just a square or
Yeah.
two of really dark chocolate, and I like it with coffee or with red wine. I just love
Me
melting
too.
chocolate in my mouth with good red wine. I just think that
Yes.
that's dessert. I could eat one square.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually am planning that for next weekend. Like,
Oh, that's lovely. I do.
although I will tell you this, I got Trader Joe's dark chocolate peanut butter cups
They're so
like
good,
over the summer,
but they're
and I had
little.
not had those in years. And it was a really hot day when we got them, so they'd been in the car for a while. So I put them in my fridge when I got home, and they were
Hmm.
in the door of the fridge, so they were at my line of sight every time I opened that fridge. Every time I opened that damn fridge, I ate one. Every time.
But they are so good. Like I do keep them in the house. They are very, very good. And they're small. They're small enough to just have one, you know? Like
Yes.
if you can. In it's not like a big one.
Well, and I'm like, okay, you can have 2 a day of those, and they last a long time. But they did not last a long time when I put them in the fridge door. So there was a lesson learned there.
Hmm.
But they were delicious, and I regret nothing.
Hmm.
But that's the beauty of dark chocolate is you only want a little bit. Amateurs. How big is
Hmm.
square? Half a block? Anyway. All right.
Hmm. I guess we should end it. Like we're now at almost 2 minutes. I mean, almost at 2 hours. Like we are 2 minutes, and this was fun. But I hope everybody knows we weren't really arguing. Like, we don't do that. That was
Yeah.
fun. But
And
I'm not. Yeah, I
we
don't
do
shame
really have a
it.
therapist, though.
Yeah, we do really have a therapist. Would you make me? All right, can we make up? Would you make me some mac and cheese? Like I need some mac and cheese.
I'll always make you mac and cheese, and I have the
See?
good bread in the freezer for it.
Oh, you do. That's good. Oh, good. Because I love the leftovers with eggs. It's my favorite. Like, but on that, everybody, thank you for tolerating us. And
Yeah,
too bad if you didn't. See ya. It's
that's
like,
right.
sorry, not sorry. There's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is, right? Is this the 40-minute goodbye? Nope. Like we're out. Juju, you got
Yep,
anything to say?
I
I'm
sure
gonna.
don't.
I love Juju. I'm gonna give her the last word. That's my love language. Go ahead, Juju.
Meet me. Let's go.